Hello and welcome to Bhagavad Gita study. Today I thought I will share one of my old studies of the second chapter, 15th verse. This study I did a deep dive from my Tattva Vivechani English commentary, and if you see, this book has been used until the third chapter in a deep dive manner. That is, I have done so much work on this, after which the highlights and the notes are less. And I've also mixed some elements of being creative and doing some artwork and stuff like that in this book. This is also my Bhagavad Gita journaling book, my deep dive book. And this verse that I'm going to discuss today is from a very old study. I did a deep dive like several years ago on this verse, and I'm going to show you the method that I followed for this verse. Now, I'm going to first read the verse. यं हि न व्यतयन्त्येते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभ समदुःखसुखं धीरं सोऽमृतत्वाय कल्पते. Now, I'm going to read the meaning of this verse. Arjuna, the wise man to whom pain and pleasure are alike, and who is not tormented by these contacts, becomes eligible for immortality. Here, Lord is continuing his theme from Matra Sparshastu, the previous verse. In the previous verse, he says the sense objects and their contact with the senses is creating all these dual experiences of heat and cold. And pleasure and pain, these are transitory. That's why the word contacts has been circled here. I had circled because Lord is trying to put in a theme for us to trend, for us to catch here. So this verse is about rising above dual experiences. We cannot avoid these experiences, but we can transcend them for sure. The Lord says dhiram, which seems to be a very important word in this verse, which has also been highlighted and circled. Who is a dhira? A dhira is somebody who is able to transcend the dualities, and he's ripe in his practice of Sankhya yoga. So he is somebody who sees sama dukkham sukham. He is somebody who is able to treat pleasure and pain equally. Throughout the Gita, the theme here, everywhere, raga dvesha, sukha dukkhe same krutva, and then also matra sparshastu. Everywhere you go, santushta satatam yogi. Lord always brings our attention back to this particular quality, which is extremely important for God realization. This is the prerequisite for God realization. In fact, eligibility that we have to cultivate. Raga and Dvesha are attachments and aversions. When you live in these dual polarities, it's extremely hard to keep the mind still, and the mind is just oscillating between these two polarities, and God cannot enter in a mind that is chaotic and oscillating all the time. So if someone had to realize God and that he feels that that is the goal of life, which it is, the first thing that one has to do is to try to transcend above these dualities. Somebody is a dhira who is not tormented by these polarities. So I took this entire thing to just condense that it is characteristics of dhira that he is talking about and how we would develop it. Now, after reading this verse from here, I went ahead and took notes on this. My theme about this verse, where I was going to apply it, is taming the mind. And I have written that the taming the mind during chaos. How would you tame your mind during chaos? How would you become a dhira? So I have written what it means to be dhira and how I can try to just take the essence of this verse. And in the last few lines, I have also stated my prayer. If I can fit this binder in here, I'll show you that I have asked Lord, please help me just do that. You do prescribe various methods to do this. So how do I become a dhira? Elsewhere, God Shastras and Upanishads elsewhere, we are always told to do this Shravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. These are the three things we have to do to cultivate this practice. Shravanam. I'm trying to move this camera. I'm so sorry. There's no way to fit this all in here. So Shravanam is hearing your mantras, hearing your sermons, lectures that discuss your glory. Mananam is contemplation of all the scriptures. Nididhyasanam is effortless, spontaneous being born out of constant musing. So Nididhyasanam is walking the path, so to speak. And then I conclude with the prayer to Paramatma that please let me do the japam, let me try to become a dhira in this life and realize you. So hope you enjoyed this study of mine, and I'll meet you with more studies I've done this way and give you tools and tips. Thank you and bye bye.